Now, in Good Morning Northwest, you are about to pay more for things like toothpaste, detergent, and cosmetics. What else will cost more as we are a week out from tariffs on 70 countries? Plus, federal judges question whether the Trump administration can impose tariffs without Congress.
And we have another day of thunderstorms ahead of us. What you should expect and where as we get closer to the weekend.
When minutes matter in Pend Oreille County, help arrives faster. A new emergency response vehicle puts a doctor at the scene of critical calls. We have the details on this groundbreaking program coming up. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is a Friday, August 1st. Let's check it out with meteorologist Matt Gray.
All right, folks, we are looking at more active weather here today. Surprise, surprise, as the sun is rising, we're starting to see more active weather across the inland Northwest. We do have at least a little lightning strike up in the mountains above. I believe that's kind of around the Addy area, so we'll take a look at that coming up later this half hour. But much of the showers that we are seeing so far this morning has started to develop across North Idaho, generally from the St. Mary's area and Clarkia all the way up north into the Panhandle. So let's start here with some light showers that are passing through the Hutter area, through the west side or east side, excuse me. I keep doing that this morning. Sorry about that. East side of Post Falls, and then down across the river towards the Greens Ferry Road area. We're also seeing some light rain around Newport and Old Town this morning. That is going to continue down the highway, eventually towards Diamond Lake, the way things are tracking. We also have another shower on the other side of the mountains here that could cross into places like Newport and Priest River later this morning. So something to watch there. Some spotty showers all across the Priest Lake area, the Selkirk Mountains, some areas north of Sandpoint as well. So around Colburn could see a little shower here fairly shortly, along with some spotty sprinkles as you head further north into Boundary County. This all part of what will be another active day. Slow moving storms this afternoon have us concerned about some flash flooding in a couple of areas. We'll show you who is under flood alerts for this afternoon coming up.
Matt, thanks. Well, there is a new approach to emergency medical care in Pend Oreille County. A physician will now help firefighters when responding to critical 911 medical calls. Physician One is a new emergency response vehicle that Dr. Nathan Lilia will drive, going to the same emergencies that local fire departments in Pend Oreille respond to. Inside, they'll have advanced medical equipment similar to ambulances or even emergency rooms. The department says it's the first in Eastern Washington to have a doctor assist them directly in the field.
I hope that it kind of lights a fire under other agencies, and this becomes a model for what can be done in other counties, especially rural counties where the care is needed.
It can take hours to access a hospital or higher level care in parts of Pend Oreille County. This new initiative hopes to change that by having these resources come to you. Physician One also hopes to improve the quality of response in the region by providing a new way to build on the education of paramedics and EMTs.
The Coeur d'Alene Fire Department has announced a new battalion chief following the death of former Battalion Chief John Morrison, who was shot and killed in the Canfield Mountain ambush. Captain Tom Hildebrandt was promoted to the role yesterday. He has been with the department for the past 20 years. The fire department says Chief Morrison's absence is deeply felt, but his legacy lives on in those who follow in his footsteps. As President Trump's promised tariffs loom, today's deadline for other countries to make a trade deal has now been pushed back a week.
The uncertainty is having a big impact on small businesses and families. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio is in D.C. with the details.
This morning, President Trump unveiling new tariff rates set to take effect in 7 days. The new deadline coming a day after Trump said the original August 1st deadline would not be extended. The executive order lays out rates to be applied against nearly 70 countries, including several of our largest trading partners. The tariffs range from 10% all the way up to 41%, with many countries sitting at 15%. One country's new tariff rate will begin today, Canada's. The president raising that country's tariff from 25% to 35%, although it will affect only a small percentage of Canadian products. As for Mexico, a new deal will pause higher tariffs on Mexican goods for another 90 days. The tariff whiplash has the Federal Reserve taking a wait-and-see approach to interest rates, even as President Trump pushes for a cut.
Higher tariffs have begun to show through more clearly to prices of some goods, but their overall effects on economic activity and inflation remain to be seen.
The changing tariffs causing a lot of uncertainty for consumers and businesses, including Jennifer Bergman, who's closing her toy store in New York City.
No one was willing to take the risk of having to raise their prices. No one knew what was going to happen, and so no one could plan. You can't plan when there's chaos, and Washington is chaos.
This week, Apple said it expects more than $1 billion in tariff losses next quarter. Procter & Gamble said they plan to raise prices on about a quarter of their products, in part because of the higher costs from President Trump's tariffs, including items like Crest toothpaste and Tide detergents. And one French skincare company also warning of higher prices to come on cosmetics. When asked whether he's concerned about tariffs raising prices for American consumers, Trump saying the only price that spiked is the hundreds of billions of dollars coming in. The very legality of the tariffs was the issue before a federal appeals court Thursday, with judges sharply questioning whether President Trump has the authority to issue tariffs in the first place without congressional approval. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
We have an update now on a crash we brought you as breaking news Wednesday morning. A Spokane Valley woman is suspected of driving under the influence when she hit a bicyclist that morning. The crash happened near Pines in Indiana just before 5 o'clock. Washington State Patrol says a 24-year-old woman ran a red light on her bike when she was hit by 34-year-old Stephanie Elsrode. The victim was taken to the hospital. No word on her condition. Elsrode faces DUI charges.
Well, this week, the VA Medical Center in Spokane took down several tribal flags that were flying on the property. Several other VA medical centers around the country have done the same thing, citing a policy change at the Department of Veterans Affairs. Now, the federal policy change happened earlier this year.
But we are told the tribal flags at the Spokane VA were taken down Wednesday. A federal policy changed this year on the public display of flags at Veterans Affairs facilities. That policy only allows for U.S. flags, state flags, military service flags, and a select few others to be flown at the VA. Tribal flags were not included. A member of the Colville tribe says there was a ceremony at the VA Wednesday as they were going to take down the flags, but the tribe didn't send a representative because the VA put that ceremony together last minute. The VA updated its policy in February to be in line with the Department of Defense on the public display of flags. We reached out to the VA about why it decided to take down its flags, but have not received a response back.
Well, a brand new library is now open in Loon Lake. 8 years of planning led to the library opening its doors on July 1st, and the community is really showing up. The library has signed up more than 100 new card holders just this month, and at this time last year, they saw just 24. The new space includes amenities like kids areas and meeting rooms.
It's so beautiful, much more spacious, and we're looking forward to being in the meeting room today. We're doing a book club in there.
Now, the multi-million-dollar project is all thanks to fundraisers and donations, but the work is not done yet. The Friends of the Loon Lake Library are still raising money for a patio and some landscaping, which sounds very nice.
Really nice, especially, this time of year, sitting out on a patio reading a book is
Dream.
Sounds great. It's now 8 minutes after 6.
Checking back in with meteorologist Matt Gray. Got some weather in our forecast that might be nice for sitting outside.
Yeah, some nice sitting outside weather and just general pleasant summer conditions. But we got to get there first. We're looking out from a mountaintop view over Potlatch right now.
Beautiful.
Seeing a little bit of dark skies. It's a little dark as well around Spokane here this morning. As we track more showers and thunderstorms today. Coming up.
We're live at the fairgrounds, and guys, it's for the Highland Scottish Games. We've got dancers, we've got drums, and we've got bagpipes coming up in just a few.
And Washington pilots a new wildfire detection system. How smart cameras and artificial intelligence help firefighters determine fire intensity before they arrive on scene, and how you can see what they see. Just ahead.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, Plumbing.
From your head and shoulders, down to your toes, and everywhere in between. Kootenai Health provides advanced medicine right where you need it, right here in North Idaho.
4 News Now and STCU are recognizing volunteers who make a difference in our community. Today we honor Joyce Beach.
Joyce is a tireless leader at the Cusick Food Pantry, guiding a team of volunteers and dedicating her own time and resources to feed people in her community.
It's good for the soul. You're doing something for somebody else and you're expecting nothing in return. Greet everybody with a smile. Glad you're here.
Thanks to STCU for helping make sure volunteers count.
This super weekend, the CalCars Superstores are having a 48-hour power sale where all lifted and loaded trucks and sporty fun SUVs are getting specially priced to sell fast. Plus, $48 down is all you need. Our goal, sell 48 vehicles this Friday and Saturday, and all offers will be considered. At CalCars, we want you to like the deal and love your wheels.
Summer's heating up, but your home doesn't have to. During Mainstream's No Sweat Summer Sales event, it's easier than ever to upgrade your comfort with the best financing offer of the year. For a limited time, enjoy 6 months, no payments, no interest on new AC systems. Stay cool, save big, worry less. Call Mainstream today or visit mainstreamhomeservices.com to take advantage of this amazing offer. Cooler air is just a click or call away. Don't sweat it. Mainstream has you covered.
Too busy being busy? Then it's about time you got lazy. Real lazy. And shop the brands that invented truly comfortable furniture. So kick your feet up, because Lazy Boy is now at Furniture Row. Browse and drowse in our collection of stylish and customizable recliners and sofas, and experience the durability and relaxation you've come to expect from Lazy Boy. Plus, unwind guilt-free with special no-interest financing. Here's to doing less in some well-deserved comfort with the Lazy Boy collection, now at Furniture Row.
Triathletes, if your body reminds you that you are not, in fact, made out of iron, know that Kootenai Health is here for every stroke, pedal, and step of your journey. Find your specialist at kh.org.
Your time is 6:11. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The Pentagon has scheduled its first major test of the Golden Dome missile defense system.
That's President Donald Trump's vision for a multi-billion-dollar space-based shield that can protect the entire U.S. Trump has said once the Golden Dome is constructed, it will be capable of intercepting missiles from anywhere. According to sources, the Phase 1 test is set for just before the 2028 election. Dozens of companies are vying for a role in developing the Golden Dome, including SpaceX.
A slower than expected job market in July with just 73,000 jobs added. That's far less than the 115,000 economists expected. June and May totals were also revised sharply lower, down by a combined 258,000 from previously announced levels. The unemployment rate ticked up to 4.2% from 4.1% as expected.
Takeaways today in your forecast. One final round of thunderstorms this afternoon and this evening, and then things will calm down a little bit around here. We'll have a seasonable dry weekend coming up.
Recent thunderstorms have kept fire crews on high alert, watching for lightning strikes that could spark fires.
But new technology is helping firefighters detect these wildfires faster than ever before. A pilot project from the Washington Department of Natural Resources is changing how firefighters spot these fires. The cameras, now available to the public, give a 360-degree view of critical fire areas. Fire crews then use these surveillance cameras in tandem with artificial intelligence designed to detect smoke.
We can look at it even before we leave the station to determine more specifically where it's at and the intensity of the fire as well.
These cameras help detect a fire that likely was caused by lightning just yesterday. While lightning increases wildfire risk, the Department of Natural Resources says that most wildfires are still human caused and urge caution during these hot and dry summer days. Of course, that's such a wide variety of things, so just stay safe while you're outside.
Indeed. Yeah.
Good Morning Northwest time right now is 6:14.
Well, we have a lot more to come, including Matt's extended forecast that's cooling down for us a little bit as we head into next week.
And get your clan together for a big day of competition, dance, and a whole lot of fun. The Spokane Scottish Highland Games are back. We're taking a look at some bagpipes here that I'm sure will be used a lot this weekend. Hannah Joy is live with a preview. That's next.
Struggling with credit card debt? You are not alone. I'm Robin Nance. I'll show you smart, easy ways to pay it down faster, plus the simple move that could save you hundreds in interest and help you get ahead. Monday on Good Morning Northwest.
Global Credit Union serves the men and women of our armed forces stationed around the world. We're proud to honor our military members by wearing red on Friday.
RED stands for Remember Everyone Deployed, and 4 News Now and Global Credit Union are inviting you to wear red on Fridays too.
Show your support for the men and women of our armed forces.
Tell them and their families thank you for their service and for protecting our future. Stop by any Global branch and pick up a red pin.
And then remember to wear red every Friday from now until September 11th.
Let's do it. August 28th through September 1st, the 44th annual Pig Out in the Park returns to beautiful Riverfront Park. Free admission, 65 food booths, 300 menu items, 4 adult beverage gardens, and 88 free concerts on 4 stages. Headliners include Too Slim, Sammy Eubanks, Tone Loc, the Blues Beatles from Brazil, Atomic Punk's Van Halen tribute, and BCDC's AC/DC tribute. For a complete list of food booths and bands, go to pigoutinthepark.com. August 28th through September 1st, attend the 44th annual Pig Out in the Park.
Before our service would be in and out, we wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network, and with the most satellites, we're connecting hundreds of thousands in places where cell towers can't reach with T-Satellite.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, switch and save at least 20% versus AT&T and Verizon. Plus, your plan price is guaranteed for 5 years.
The legendary Omac Stampede is back for its 91st year. 4 big PRCA rodeo performances, 70 food and merchant vendors, along with a Native American encampment, carnival, and grand parade. Plus heart-pounding runs of the world-famous suicide race. A weekend of Western entertainment for the entire family, August 7th through 10th. For tickets, go to omacstampede.org or call 800-933-6625.
Marty, I dreamed that you were hosting Match Game. Can you imagine?
No, I am hosting Match Game.
Wednesday, everybody's joining Martin Short for an all-new Match Game.
Can I buy a vowel?
Wrong show, Tom. It's the one where stars fill in the blanks.
Brazier. I said fart.
They're dirtier than I thought.
Now you got it.
Only a fool would miss something like that.
Don't miss Match Game. New Wednesday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
You know how they say there are no more heroes?
Got that wrong, man.
Once a hero, always a hero.
The heroes are here on KXLY 4.3.
4 News Now, brought to you by Spokane Floor Trader.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:17. We'll get ready for kilts, capers, and Celtic culture. The Scottish Highland Games are back here in Spokane.
It is a celebration of Scottish heritage that may have you trying a few events yourself. Hannah Joy is live this morning with a preview of the games. Good morning.
Good morning, Robin. Good morning, Natalie. I am at the fairgrounds for just a sneak peek of the Highland Scottish Games, and I am here with Kenyon, and he's actually a drummer that's going to be performing tomorrow, and the event is happening 9 a.m. to 5:30. And so, Kenyon, what can people expect if they're a first-timer?
Well, you already saw the crazy athletic events. But then there's plenty of bagpipes. There's plenty of Highland dancing. There's some drumming. There's bagpipe bands. There's a San Francisco fiddle orchestra. There's Celtic bands, which are very similar to bluegrass. And somewhere in there is haggis tasting, which we won't go into.
Yeah, you've explained that to me. I don't know if I would be one to taste it. But point being,
it's wonderful.
These games have been going on for 67 years here in Spokane. Yes. So, and you've been attending for like 55 years, and that's a big number. So why has this been going on so long? Why is this so important to the community?
Well, Scotland, a little bit of Scotland, if you have a chance to put it together and put all this stuff together in one place. It just, oh yeah, and I forgot about the clan tents. If you want to find out about your Scottish roots, the clan tents are the way to go. Anyway, it's a great chance to see a little bit of Scotland, and it may not be the best Scottish weather, but but it's got all the Scottish cultural things going back hundreds and hundreds of years.
So it's going to be a time for family fun and just a taste of what you can expect. Hit it, guys.
Oh my gosh, so much fun.
Back to you guys in studio.
Oh, fabulous. Love it.
Well done. Well done.
That's so awesome. I looked into it. Grant's very Scottish, turns out. So got to go and maybe find a little bit of heritage there.
Like, oh, I might have to.
You guys got to go hit
genealogy research.
Hit the clan tent.
That's so cool.
Find out. Yeah, really a fun thing.
Well, hey, you talked about Scottish weather, which is, I believe, is cold, wet, and kind of miserable
Dreary,
a lot of times.
Yeah, good. Glad it's not that.
Yeah, I think we probably ought to be good that it's not that. Definitely a little bit of wet weather, though, again today. And we are tracking some of that here again this morning, especially across the Idaho Panhandle, where we've seen some showers begin to pop up again here over the last hour. We're also keeping an eye on a little thunderstorm up in the mountains above Arden and Addy this morning. This is slowly trying to push its way over the mountains. So folks around Addy to as far north as Colville, with these lightning bolts getting spit out from this storm when thunder roars head indoors. Let's wait until this kind of calms down a little bit before we are doing some outdoor activities here if you're up and out early this morning. In Post Falls, we're about to see some rain move right down Southeast Wade into the downtown area on the south side of the interstate. If you are on the south side of the river, as you head towards the state line and around Liberty Lake, just got to keep an eye on this. You might see a little bit of light rain in your neighborhood later this morning. Here's the overall movement over the past hour. Lots of wet weather around the Newport area, around Priest Lake as well. Some sprinkles around Bonners Ferry and around Sandpoint too, as we've gone through the last hour and a half or so this morning. I'm going to be looking, though, further to the west as we get into the afternoon. Why? Because we're going to have some strong, slow-moving thunderstorms again from places like Colville, Chewelah, down close to Deer Park, and then all the way across into the Winthrop area. Rain could be beneficial, especially when it comes to some new wildfires that have sparked up over the last couple days. But too much rain too fast, especially over wildfire burn scars from the last few years, is not good, because that water just runs right off. That's why there's a flash flood watch that goes until 8 p.m. 4 News Now weather app. Great way to make sure that you are alerted immediately when there is a flooding alert issued in these areas. Let's talk about the kind of general outline of what's going to happen today. Activity around lunchtime, around Winthrop, around the Blue Mountains and the Palouse region as well. As we get into the later afternoon, things start to track over to the east. I expect the best chance for rain in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, other than a few light showers this morning, is going to be in that 3 p.m. to about 8 p.m. time frame, with showers lingering in North Idaho through about 10 p.m. to midnight. Saturday, Sunday look like beautiful weather in the forecast. Couple of storms rolling through again on Monday, but that's going to leave us with some beautiful conditions for most of next week. Cool and comfortable in the low 80s.
Sounds nice.
It is going to be very nice, especially after the last couple of days, how hot it was.
All right, Matt, thanks. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:23.
Coming up, our sports director, Jack Wallace, has a preview of the Eastern Washington Eagles men's basketball season next in Morning Sports.
Thanks so much for starting your day with us here on Good Morning Northwest. We're taking a live look outside. Happy Friday, TGIF. We'll see you after this.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Warner Music Nashville's multi-platinum star Gabby Barrett continues to be an unstoppable force in country music and will be live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino on Thursday, August 14th. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com for tickets.
Winning is just the beginning.
It's an emergency inventory liquidation sale this week at all Walker's Furniture locations. Save up to 70% off all floor models, discontinued styles, and clearance items.
Plus, with special 5-year financing, save now and pay over time.
This week at Walker's.
After a car wreck, big insurance moves fast to protect themselves, not you. That's why it's critical to call us as soon as possible.
With Craig Swap & Associates, we make sure the process is fair for you.
I knew I really needed help after my accident, so I called Craig Swap & Associates. They not only fought for me, but treated me fairly every step of the way.
The sooner you call us, the faster we can make things right. One call, that's all.
Call the 9s, 509-999-9999.
You don't know how much pressure you put on your septic system.
but Rid-X does. In a 21-month study, scientists proved that Rid-X reduces up to 20% of waste buildup every month. Take the pressure off with Rid-X.
With heat like this, air conditioning's a necessity. Bill's Heating and AC can get you the relief you want with the urgency you need. We offer free same-day estimates and next-day installation. Plus, all our new equipment comes with a low price guarantee. So call Bill's Heating and AC today and take advantage of our 0% for 5 years promotional financing.
Form or function? Should we push the timeline?
Will it hold?
Should we outsource? What do you think?
Do you engineer it to work? Or design it to move? Give them what they want.
It needs to be taller, faster,
Even cheaper. Or take things to new places. You've got to build the right team. No, that's the one. Revise it, redo it, develop it. Keep pushing until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. Go to Lake Casino. Winning is just the beginning.
Welcome to Morning Sports. I'm Jack Wallace. The 2025-26 Eastern Washington Eagles return one of the youngest teams in college basketball, but this guy right here, JoJo Anderson, helps to age and mature this squad, the Spokane native, onto his third Inland Northwest college. The Eags recruited Anderson as a rotation guard, helpful to add quick scoring and spacing to a team needing to revamp after a lackluster Big Sky performance last season. Anderson began his career with 3 seasons at Whitworth and then transferred to Idaho last year, where he played 30 games and earned 1 start. The former Mount Spokane Wildcat spoke to us about how pumped he is to go out with his final college season with another local Big Sky team.
I'm super excited knowing it's my last year. I want to enjoy all the little things. I mean, the basketball is always going to be fun, but we have a great group of guys. I've had a ton of fun so far, and I'm hoping to make this a great last year for sure. I'm very excited for this group. Like Coach Munson says, I don't want to talk too much about our potential we have or anything like that, because we're just going to prove on the court. And I think that's our goal. That's our identity.
The EWU full schedule expected to drop early next week, but for now, the only game on the books is a visit to the Colorado Buffaloes, so pretty tough. That's all for Morning Sports. Catch us at 6 and 11 tonight for plenty more sports action, including one 8-year-old wrestling national champ that's right here in town.
It's hard to even imagine basketball season right now.
I know.
Forgot football, but hey, that's a fun thing to look forward to and a fun thing to watch.
For sure. Keep your eyes on it. It's now 6:27.
Washington State launches a new tool to fight overdose deaths. The Naloxone Finder shows where you can get the life-saving drug for free. How to access it, that's just ahead.
Plus, new details emerge about the deadly NFL office shooting in New York. The gunman targeted league headquarters, but ended up on the wrong floor. What we know now is coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Jacobs Custom Living.
First, they dip into science. Then, they dip into yum. Everyone will love the combination of crunchy sticks and creamy Nutella. Nutella and go. Dip into yum.
How would you like a brand new, sporty, and efficient new Honda while saving thousands using Findlay Honda Spokane employee pricing? Backed by popular demand, it's the 48-hour flash sale at Findlay Honda Spokane,
where we are marking down over 48 new and used vehicles to sell fast. Plus, during this 48-hour sale, you get to pay what our Findlay Honda Spokane employees pay.
This week at Findlay Honda Spokane.
The legendary Omac Stampede is back for its 91st year. 4 big PRCA rodeo performances, 70 food and merchant vendors, along with a Native American encampment, carnival, and grand parade. Plus heart-pounding runs of the world-famous suicide race. A weekend of Western entertainment for the entire family, August 7th through 10th. For tickets, go to omacstampede.org or call 800-933-6625.
This super weekend, the Cow Cars Superstores are having a 48-hour power sale where all lifted and loaded trucks and sporty fun SUVs are getting specially priced to sell fast this Friday and Saturday at Cal.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
We start this half hour with a 4 News Now story tracker and some of the stories people are talking about this morning.
Justin Timberlake revealed he was recently diagnosed with Lyme disease. In an Instagram post, Timberlake said living with the bacterial infection can be, quote, relentlessly debilitating, both mentally and physically. Since April of 2024, Timberlake has been on the road for his Forget Tomorrow World Tour. He completed the last show on Wednesday in Istanbul. Timberlake said at one point he had to decide whether or not he could continue performing.
The price of health care is out of control, but what about parking? One California woman was charged more than $7,800 to park at Glendale Memorial Hospital. She was only there for 45 minutes, so obviously it was a mistake. The machine that said she entered the lot 3 years ago, and a human attendant was no help. Kate Daniels says the attendant accused her of parking there for weeks. The right people finally got involved. Parking Company of America and the hospital both apologized for the mistake and issued her a refund. I should hope so.
A refund means she paid it. Oh, that's wild.
It is now 6:30, and we're glad you're with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Friday, August 1st. Not great. Playing my day.
Hey, I know her. Sydney Berger. Hey, Sydney's been busy this week. We've had training camps for football programs all across our region.
She needs the weather.
No matter the level. Yeah, we're talking about lightning delays, right? I mean, that could certainly be an issue today. We'll finally see some improving weather, probably some cooler weather will be helpful for folks out there on the fields as well. 68 degrees right now, kind of a mackerel-y sky here in Spokane as we're starting to see things get a little bit more active here this morning. As you plan out your day, temperatures a lot cooler than what we've seen recently. We're only going to end up in the mid-80s this afternoon, but still going to see some showers and some thunderstorms. A couple of sprinkles this morning. Chance for some more wet weather as we head towards lunchtime briefly, and then another opportunity for some thunderstorms that'll be a little bit more vigorous with the heat of the day in the afternoon and the early evening. Just as the last couple of days, though, it is going to be very hit or miss. At least for my house, at least, it has been well, all miss so far. So we'll see what today holds. We are beginning to see some showers redevelop here with the rising sun this morning across places like Newport, Sandpoint, Bonners Ferry, some storms as well to the south of Colville. We'll track where these are headed and plan your afternoon in more detail. Coming up.
Matt, thanks.
Oh, we are hearing chilling accounts from survivors of the deadly shooting rampage at the NFL's office building in New York City.
And now the commissioner of the NFL giving an emotional speech about the attack. Here's ABC's Rhiannon Alley.
At the NFL's first preseason game last night, a moment of silence in honor of the 4 people killed in Monday's shooting inside a New York City office tower.
It's just heartbreaking for all of us. It's devastating.
NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell speaking publicly for the first time since the attack. Police say the shooter was targeting NFL headquarters when he entered 345 Park Avenue, but ended up on the wrong floor.
This is an attack on our communities. This is an attack on New York. This is an attack on our way of life.
One NFL employee was injured, Goodell visiting him in the hospital.
Got to spend about an hour with him, and an amazing young man.
The commissioner skipping last night's game to attend the funeral of the New York City police officer killed in the shooting. Hundreds of officers lining the streets as the pregnant wife and children of 36-year-old Ditterul Islam escorted his casket.
His watch may be over, but his impact will never be.
And now we are learning about the cleaning lady who stared down the barrel of the shooter's rifle and survived. Sabia Nelovich said she was collecting garbage Monday on the 33rd floor when the shooter approached. This guy came in the middle of the door and pointed his gun at me. He started shooting around me, she said, screaming, "I'm a cleaning lady, I'm a cleaning lady." Nelovich ran down the hall, hid in a closet, and started praying. She heard shouting and then footsteps as the gunman, Shame Tamira, moved toward her, firing at the closet door. Then Nelovich said she thought of Julia Hyman, the young woman working late, still at her desk. "I thought, God help her," she said. Julia Hyman did not survive. She was just 27 years old. At the officer's funeral, the NYPD honored him with a posthumous promotion. Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
More than 3,100 people died from overdoses in Washington last year. Nearly 80% involved opioids like fentanyl. The Department of Health launched a new website to make naloxone or Narcan more accessible. The Naloxone Finder tool shows red markers on a map where people can pick up the overdose reversing drug for free. Sites like MHA Speak Out, Speak Up in Spokane partner with the state to distribute the medication. People can walk in and ask for the medicine without filling out paperwork or answering personal questions.
I've seen every class of household touched by overdose, and I can't emphasize that enough. And it's the kids are getting younger, high school, junior high, toddlers.
The Department of Health says the locator tool is not for emergencies. If someone has overdosed, call 911 first. They also ask people to check their operating hours before visiting locations to pick up the free naloxone.
Well, road construction season, as we well enough know, is in full swing. And in North Idaho, there are several construction projects that are set to begin in Kootenai County this month.
The Idaho Transportation Department says drivers should expect various nighttime lane closures, detours, and shifting traffic patterns. Starting Monday, there will be a lane shift on Highway 53 near Greens Ferry Road. Crews will remove the existing striping and prepare for new lines.
And on August 6th, which is next Wednesday, the on-ramp to I-90 near Beck Road will be closed for resurfacing. That road work will take place between 7 p.m. and 6 a.m. And drivers are encouraged to plan their route ahead of time.
And a full overnight closure will happen at the intersection of Spokane Street and Celtice Way. That's coming up August 14th for resurfacing work. Detours will be in place, so we will remind you closer to. We just want to give you a heads up that these things are coming.
Be prepared.
Good morning, Northwest Times, now 6:36.
Checking back in with meteorologist Matt Gray, who's looking at quite a bit of lightning out there.
Wow. Yeah, so we know we've had a lot of lightning the last couple of days. Last 24 hours, we're talking about 5,000 plus lightning strikes, and we're adding some more this morning. So no surprise, there's been new fires as well in the inland Northwest. We're tracking that and maybe some too much rain too fast in some areas coming up.
And from broken vertebrae to moving his limbs again, Jackson Drum defies the odds after a hockey injury. The Coeur d'Alene teenager's inspiring journey is coming up. And before we go to a break, here's a first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America starting at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Justin Timberlake revealing his Lyme disease diagnosis. The 44-year-old opening up on Instagram about the toll the disease has taken on him, writing, "I've been battling some health issues and was diagnosed with Lyme disease, which I don't say so you feel bad for me, but to shed some light on what I've been up against behind the scenes." The news coming on the heels of these videos showing the last stretch of his world tour. The star looking sluggish, having the audience sing most of his vocals. And coming up at 7 a.m., more on his condition and Dr. Narula on what you need to know about Lyme disease and how to protect yourself. With your GMA First Look, I'm Maria Nanali, ABC News, New York.
Is your asthma rescue a dinosaur? Air Supra is the only asthma rescue inhaler FDA approved to treat symptoms and help prevent asthma attacks. Air Supra should not be used as a maintenance treatment for asthma. Get medical help right away if your breathing doesn't improve or worsens, or for serious allergic reactions like rash, mouth or tongue swelling, trouble breathing or swallowing, or chest pain. Using Air Supra more than prescribed could be life-threatening. Serious side effects include increased risk of thrush or infections or heart problems like faster heart rate and higher blood pressure. Ask your doctor if Air Supra is right for you.
Look, we're great with teeth. We're toothbrushes.
But we're not the best with tongues, cheeks, and everything in between.
We need backup. The clinically proven essential oils in Listerine clean every surface of your mouth.
For whole mouth health, Listerine. Wash your mouth.
When did I call Leaf Filter? When I saw my gutters overflowing onto my porch.
Leaf Filter is a permanent gutter solution, so you never have to worry about costly damage from clogged gutters again.
It's the easiest call you can make.
Call 833-LEAF-FILTER today or visit leaffilter.com.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
Kelly, where do your best mornings start?
Where do you think? The best mornings start with Kelly and Mark.
You're like apple pie in America.
Weekdays at 9 on KXLY ABC4.
4 News Now and STCU are recognizing volunteers who make a difference in our community. Today we honor Joyce Beach.
Joyce is a tireless leader at the Cusick Food Pantry, guiding a team of volunteers and dedicating her own time and resources to feed people in her community.
It's good for the soul. You're doing something for somebody else and you're expecting nothing in return. Greet everybody with a smile. Glad you're here.
Thanks to STCU for helping make sure volunteers count.
Most chronic back problems are caused by compression from the disc becoming thinner and thinner and thinner as we get older. All we have to do is put the patient on the table and decompress them by slowly and easily bringing water, nutrients, and oxygen back into the disc so it heals itself stronger than it was before. These treatments are so gentle, patients usually fall asleep. They don't have to go through the shots, the surgeries, all the physical therapy, or painful invasive procedures or drugs. They fall asleep, they wake up, and they feel better. That's what this is all about. The absolute best thing is pick up the phone and call us today for a free consultation. If you have an MRI scan, we can look at it and tell if we can help you or not. We'll get you in right away. So if you're looking at any kind of serious procedure, you may be able to avoid that.
Disc Centers of America, a call to us can change your life.
Need a new garage door?
Sorry.
Give us a call today.
Don't miss the new season of Collector's Call on MeTV.
There's something that shouts, "This is my childhood and I'm hanging on to it."
A new season of Collector's Call, Sunday at 6:30 on MeTV. Over the air on KXLY 4.2.
Struggling with credit card debt? You are not alone. I'm Robin Nance. I'll show you smart, easy ways to pay it down faster, plus the simple move that could save you hundreds in interest and help you get ahead. Monday on Good Morning Northwest. Welcome back. Your time is 6:41. This is 17-year-old Jackson Drum. He traveled to Coeur d'Alene to pursue his hockey dreams. During a tournament in Canada in January, he scored a goal in the second period to bring his team within 1. 10 minutes later, he took a hit, going head first into the boards. The collision broke his C1 and C2 vertebrae. Doctors told his mother, Erica, that most hospitals wouldn't admit him and that he would likely be paralyzed for life. Jackson rejected that prognosis. 10 days later, he began moving his leg.
Everyone has dealt certain things that you can't control, and one of them was breaking my neck, for example. It's just always got to stay positive with it.
Every day since, he has reclaimed more strength while working with experts at Shepherd's Hospital in Atlanta. He can now move both of his arms and legs and learn to feed himself again. Jackson calls his recovery a miracle, and he's not done yet.
Certainly is a miracle. What an awesome story. Best of luck to him as he continues his recovery. We've got one final round of thunderstorms today in your forecast before things look a lot nicer for the weekend.
Well, it's going to be a busy weekend in Coeur d'Alene with 3 big events starting this morning. The first is the Coeur d'Alene Street Fair. It begins today at 10. You can enjoy all the food, fine arts, and crafts that the city has to offer with more than 250 vendors. Then at 11, it is Art on the Green. Head to the North Idaho College grounds today for the first of 3 days of free entertainment on 2 stages. You can buy handcrafted works of art and eat and drink at the food court or the beer garden. And then finally at 11:30, it's the Taste of Coeur d'Alene 2025 at the Coeur d'Alene City Park and Beach. They also have local foods and brewers with more than 125 arts and crafts booths. If you want to just spend a day combing through the streets and areas of Coeur d'Alene, this weekend is the weekend to do it.
Goodness, all the fun things you get to see and do. It's now 6:43.
Well, Robin, do you hear bagpipes in the distance? Well, this weekend is Spokane is celebrating some Scottish heritage at the Highland Games. We have Hannah Joy live.
I'm at the fairgrounds and we're throwing weights, chambers, and things. Coming up next.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Due to recent supply chain delays and clearance items stacking up in the warehouse, this week all Walker's Furniture locations are having an emergency inventory liquidation sale where you can save up to 70% on all floor models, discontinued styles, and clearance items.
New inventory is on the way, so we're clearing space and passing the savings on to you. Plus, special 5-year financing was brought in where you can save now and pay over time with no minimum purchase required.
During the inventory reduction sale this week at Walker's.
We owe everything to our troops, past and present, for their honor, courage, and dedication. As a token of our appreciation, 4 News Now and Global Credit Union encourage you once again to wear red on Fridays.
Join us in recognizing our troops and their families for allowing us the freedom we enjoy every day as Americans. Stop into any Global branch to pick up a red pin and show your support.
And then wear red every Friday from now until September 11.
Wear Red Fridays, brought to you by 4 News Now and Global Credit Union.
Let's do it. August 28th through September 1st, the 44th annual Pig Out in the Park returns to beautiful Riverfront Park. Free admission, 65 food booths, 300 menu items, 4 adult beverage gardens, and 88 free concerts on 4 stages. Headliners include Too Slim, Sammy Eubanks, Tone Loc, the Blues Beatles from Brazil, Atomic Punk's Van Halen tribute, and BCDC's AC/DC tribute. For a complete list of food booths and bands, go to pigoutinthepark.com. August 28th through September 1st, attend the 44th annual Pig Out in the Park.
We invite you to Mr. Casino Hotel, where jackpots, food, and fun come together. As the area's only non-smoking casino, we're proud to be the place that treats you right. Stay and play, enjoy live table games, your favorite gaming machines, and bet on your favorite players and sports with Caesars Sportsbook. Check out our event space for your next special gathering. We're located north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah. Plan your visit today at MrQuad.com.
Summer's heating up, but your home doesn't have to. During Mainstream's No Sweat Summer Sales event, it's easier than ever to upgrade your comfort with the best financing offer of the year. For a limited time, enjoy 6 months, no payments, no interest on new AC systems. Stay cool, save big, worry less. Call Mainstream today or visit mainstreamhomeservices.com to take advantage of this amazing offer. Cooler air is just a click or call away. Don't sweat it. Mainstream has you covered.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book.
It's now 6:46, so break out the kilts and crank up the bagpipes. Spokane is going full Scottish this weekend.
The Scottish Highland Games are back, and it's everything from caber tossing to Highland dancing and bagpipes, of course, haggis. We got Hannah Joy out live at the Spokane County Fair and Expo Center this morning for a look at what is going on. Hannah, you've had a lot of fun activities this morning.
That is right, Natalie and Robin. So I just put down my weight because it was getting pretty heavy for me. So I am here with Sean, and he's just going to do a little athletic demonstration on what we can expect on tomorrow at the Scottish Highland Games. So can you show us about this big log, a big tree, 15? We're looking at 15 feet.
Yeah, about 15.6.
Sheesh, Louise. So
this is what we call a caber, and everybody always, a lot of people talk about the games, and they're always like, well, how far do you throw the caber? How far? And it's not a distance thing, it's an accuracy thing. So you're trying to do a 180-degree flip, and a perfect score would be based off of a 12 o'clock throw. So totally 180 degrees right in front of you.
So the correct name is caber, not a tree. It's not a log.
It's not a telephone pole. I've heard it all.
So give us a taste of what we can see tomorrow. Oh, all that strength.
So that would be an incomplete flip. It would be based off of an angle. I pulled a little late on the whole thing, but that's just a little bit of a taste of what you'll see.
Gotcha. And so you also showed me a little bit of a demonstration with this weight, right? That's also going to be a part of the event on tomorrow. Can you just give me just a little bit of this demonstration? Can you just show me how this goes again?
So you're gonna hold the weight in one hand.
Okay.
You're gonna swing it in front of you.
Okay.
You're gonna come back behind. And then you're gonna let the kind of centrifugal force turn your body. You're gonna spin once and then let it go. There you go.
There we go, people. There we go. That's what you can expect tomorrow, 9 a.m. Doors open, and it's until 5:30.
Oh my gosh, so much fun. And hey, if you want to see the full caber flip, you just got to go to the games.
Also, it's 6:49 in the morning. We cut him some slack. The fact that he's out there in his kilt, ready to do it.
I felt the exertion through the camera.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Felt it for sure.
Okay, so if you are heading out to the games tomorrow, looking pretty good.
Yeah, looking pretty good. And really, I mean, there's a ton of stuff going on around the region. Big events in Coeur d'Alene, too. A bunch of stuff happening. So things looking better for tomorrow. Today, bit of a different story. We have already quite a few little light showers trying to get themselves going again with the rising sun across the region. And we have a thunderstorm that we are watching in Stevens County. So let's take a little zoom in. We just had a lightning bolt right near the Addy area. And you notice far, far away from any rain. Remember, when thunder roars, it's time to head indoors. If you can hear the thunder, you are close enough to be hit by lightning. And there's another bolt away from the main area of rain here. This is slowly trying to cross 395 in between Addy and Arden this morning. Let's take a little bit of a closer look at where we're seeing some of the heavy rain and where we're about to see some of that. So basically from kind of the old highway, the Laurie Road area down to about 12 Mile Road, as this storm slowly but surely tries to get itself extricated from the mountains that it's stuck onto here as we get through the next 30, 45 minutes or so. Meanwhile, we have lighter showers across Priest Lake. We're seeing some light rain again around Newport. That's the second time here this morning. And we are going to be looking in the northern mountains as well for this afternoon for some strong, slow-moving thunderstorms. Now, as we get into the afternoon, don't think it's going to be quite this exciting, but certainly a chance for showers and isolated storms right around the state line through Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, and then down into the Palouse region for the middle part of your day. Bigger storms, stronger storms developing around Winthrop, Omak, Republic into the Colville area. Those storms will be capable of some flooding. Unfortunately, there is a flash flood watch up for the northern mountains. Here's your 7-day forecast. Much nicer weather coming for this weekend.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now weather is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel.
Rain or shine, day or night, good weather always reigns at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. No matter the weather, winning is better. Your 7-day forecast calls for fun at the Coeur d'Alene Casino.
Coeur d'Alene Casino, winning is just the beginning.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Power Swabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to Power Swabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. Power Swabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stain caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
The first time I tried it, I was so surprised. My husband was so excited that he wanted to run out and get it. He said, "What have you been trying?" I said, "Well, I've tried this product called Power Swab." And he said, "I can't believe how white your teeth are." From that point on, I've been sold.
If you have yellowing between your teeth, if you have coffee or tea stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And in each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays and start using the Power Swabs 5-minute solution.
My absolute favorite thing was how easy it was. It takes literally less than 5 minutes. I like my smile. I like my smile after finishing the Power Swabs.
This is a Power Swab smile.
This is a Power Swab smile.
This is a Power Swab smile.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. Order Power Swabs and receive up to 50% off the retail price. And as an added bonus, get a free Power Swabs Quick Stick Pen with your order. The Quick Stick Pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 50% off and your free Quick Stick Pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
Backed by popular demand, it's a 48-hour sale at Findlay Honda Spokane,
where you get to save thousands on all new and used vehicles and pay what our Findlay Honda Spokane employees pay. This week on 3rd Street, downtown Spokane.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:54, and it's time to get you ready to take on your Friday and the weekend in the morning sprint. We got meteorologist Matt Gray here to help you plan your day, including where you could see a little rain.
And Hannah Joy is learning how to toss a caber at the Highland Games.
But first, Donald Trump's tariffs are set to take effect today. He's introducing new tariff rates for dozens of countries, including a 35% hike for many goods from Canada. 50% for Brazil and 25% for India and 20% for Taiwan, among others, beginning August 7th. One country given some reprieve from these new tariffs is Mexico. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum and Trump reached a 90-day extension agreement during a phone call yesterday.
A slower than expected job market in July with just 73,000 jobs added. That is far less than the 115,000 economists expected. June and May totals were also revised sharply lower, down by a combined 258,000 from previously announced levels. The unemployment rate ticked up to 4.2% from 4.1% as expected.
And we are keeping an eye out for thunderstorms and showers as we head throughout the day. Already seeing a few isolated showers and storms out there this morning. As we go throughout the day, we'll gradually see increasing rain chances and chances for a little bit of lightning as well. With the afternoon, our temperatures will be much cooler than we've seen recently, only mid-80s. For the weekend, the wet weather finally leaves us alone for a little while. And the stormy weather as well. Fire crews will be happy about that, with temperatures in the 80s.
And there's a new approach to emergency medical care in Pend Oreille County. A physician will now help firefighters when responding to critical 911 medical calls. Physician 1 is a new emergency response vehicle that Dr. Nathan Lilia will drive, going to the same emergencies that local fire departments in Pend Oreille respond to. Inside, they'll have some advanced medical equipment similar to ambulances or even emergency rooms. The department says it's the first in Eastern Washington to have a doctor assist them directly in the field. Physician 1 also hopes to improve the quality of response in the region by providing a new way to build on the education of the paramedics and EMTs.
The Coeur d'Alene Fire Department has announced a new battalion chief following the death of former Battalion Chief John Morrison, who was shot and killed in the Canfield Mountain ambush. Captain Tom Hiltonbrand was promoted to the role yesterday. He's been with the department for the past 20 years. The fire department says Chief Morrison's absence is deeply felt, but his legacy lives on in those who follow in his footsteps.
I am live at the fairgrounds for a sneak peek of the Highland Scottish Games, where tomorrow at 9 a.m. there's going to be bagpipes, caber tosses, hammer tosses, weight tosses, you name it, they've got it. And you can even find out about different clans if you come tomorrow. Again, doors open at 9 a.m. And it's until 5:30. Tickets are on their website, and it's fun for the family, and you can even find out what's going on, again, all on their website.
It's a busy weekend in Coeur d'Alene with 3 big events starting today. The first is the Coeur d'Alene Street Fair. It starts at 10 o'clock this morning. You can enjoy all the food, fine arts, and crafts that the city has to offer with more than 250 vendors. Then at 11, it's Art on the Green. Head to the North Idaho College grounds today for the first of 3 days of free entertainment on 2 stages. You can buy some handcrafted works of art and eat and drink at the food court and the beer garden. And then finally at 11:30, it's the Taste of CDA 2025 at the Coeur d'Alene City Park and Beach. They'll also have local food and brewers and more than 125 arts and crafts booths. No lack of fun.
Wow. And we will be back with a check of weather right after this.
At 4 News Now, we're part of this community, sharing your stories, listening to your voice, and delivering the news that matters most to you. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
A penny saved is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
The legendary Omax Stampede is back for its 91st year. 4 big PRCA rodeo performances, 70 food and merchant vendors, along with a Native American encampment, carnival, and grand parade. Plus heart-pounding runs of the world-famous suicide race. A weekend of Western entertainment for the entire family, August 7th through 10th. For tickets, go to omaxstampede.org or call 800-933-6625.
This super weekend, the Cal Cars Super Stores are having a 48-hour power sale where all lifted and loaded trucks and sporty fun SUVs are getting specially priced to sell fast this Friday and Saturday at Cal.
A little bit of a dreary start here this morning as we see some clouds roll in. Showers trying to get themselves going here this morning at times around the inland northwest. We'll continue to see off and on rain chances here with a chance for some thunder and lightning again as we head into Friday afternoon. Temperatures much cooler than they've been recently. That'll continue through the weekend with dry conditions. We'll have another potential chance for some wet weather and thunderstorms on Monday, and then more cool and comfortable summertime weather as we head to the first full week of August.
Well, thanks so much for tuning in to join us on Good Morning Northwest to kick off your Friday.
Yeah, we hope you have a great weekend. In the meantime, we'll see you throughout Good Morning America. It starts now.